We're Team 4405B, Supa Bot Crew from Skutt Catholic High School in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm Sam, I'm the team captain and the driver, and I'm a junior.
I'm Brennan, I'm a builder and a maintenance person, and I am a junior.
I'm Cameron, I'm a programmer and I help manage the notebook, and I'm a junior.
Hey, I'm Jake, I'm also another builder and I help manage the book.
Hola, yo soy Neil Osborne, I'm the Wildcard Think Tank, and I'm also a junior.
And this is our judging video submission for the Nebraska State Championship.
Okay, so to start off, I'm going to kind of explain to you how our robot works. As you can see with this angle, we have our main lifting mechanism is basically a scissor lift. That's how we wanted to kind of get a lot of height with where we were going, trying to stack a lot of pylons on top, or skyrise sections on top of each other. And as you can see, once I lift this up, this bar right here is actually connected to a pulley. As you can kind of see, there are two rather large green gears, and those are basically connected to two very small gears, which means that there's a lot of torque going behind these two gears. Those are connected to a chain and sprocket system, which is going to lift this bar. That in turn is going to expand the entire scissor lift up, which is going to get us a lot of height. We also have our claw on the front here. That is going to allow us to get the skyrise sections out of the cup holder, basically, is what we call it. And we also have a 4-bar on the front of our scissor lift, which allows us a bit more precision when it comes to trying to get these skyrise sections. This can also get the cubes, so we have a bit of trouble with that, but we can in fact get the cubes.
Alright, so we have two different autonomouses, and they are just mirrors of each other. What it does is we move forward out of our starting position, and we move around the two blocks that are directly in front of the starting spaces, and then we back up and push them onto our spot. And then those two, in addition to the preload, which we just set right next to our robot, that gets us 3 points for autonomous. Alright.
Okay, so the third component that we will talk to you today about our robot is the drivetrain. I'll just move the camera around here so you can see better. There are mecanum wheels in all four corners, and we will use these to go side to side, which will give us better precision when we are trying to get the skyrise sections on their mount, as we are demonstrating here. We can also rotate fairly simply with these wheels. And underneath, as you can see here, we have a pretty basic frame, but it has served us well. It's pretty sturdy because, you know, we're all about that base. No survey.
Right. Brennan, what was the most difficult task in building your robot?
The most difficult task in building our robot was the scissor lift itself, due to the fact that the scissor lift generates a lot of friction in all of the joints here, and we also have linear slides here, which will slide on the rail here, and these do generate a lot of friction when sliding back and forth. And these, plus with these, and the fact that we have a lot of weight up here, will make the robot very top heavy. So we had to put a lot of torque into the scissor lift in order to get it to break the friction barrier.
Neil, what do you consider the strength of your robot?
Well, I would say the strength of our robot is obviously in the way it handles the skyrise sections. We can easily use this 4-bar connected to the scissor lift for fantastic vertical precision. With these two components, we can grab them out of their holders from the beginning of the match and consistently stack 4 or 5 of them in a game.
Jacob, what do you think you could do to improve your robot?
One thing that we could do to improve our robot would be to work on the claw here. It's been through a few tournaments, and so it's starting to get a bit loose. So we've had to resort to just tightening it and doing with what we can. But basically making this very sturdy and kind of having everything run a bit smoother, that would basically kind of clean up our scoring capabilities. We can score pretty well, but that would definitely clean up everything.
Cameron, what community involvement related to robotics has your team had?
For our community involvement related to robotics, this year, along with all the years in the past, we helped Scott Catholic host that Create Junior tournament, which is a really good opportunity for younger students that are interested in robotics to get some hands-on experience with the robots, and it also helps the older students like ourselves to get more involved in our community, and it's normally a lot of fun. And I'm going to talk about the notebook a little bit, real quick. In our notebook, we basically just record everything that we do during the meeting, and also any ideas that we have. This is going to be mirrored. But in this page, we talk about, this is our first entry, and we just talk about our basic designs for the robot. And then as we go through, we kind of just put down any programming notes or building notes that we have. And then it's like here we have some programming notes from our programmer. And then it gets kind of sparse. And then we took a bunch of notes for the video judging. And so we basically just put down any pertinent information towards the meetings and towards our building and programming in the notebook.
That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.